Listen, I feel very official standing right here at the podium. This is where you often see the media briefings. We're here at the Surrey RCMP detachment getting ready for the Citizen Police Academy. We're talking traffic enforcement up next. We'll be right back.
I know what boys like. I know what guys want.
And a good morning to you. You know, it's so great to have access and to kind of get a little bit of an inside scoop on what they do here with the Surrey RCMP. And, you know, before the break, Sergeant Dale Carr, I was standing behind the podium and I was kind of thinking, am I doing something wrong here? But that's actually something people are going to be able to experience themselves, right?
Will be. Yes, indeed. They'll be learning all about media relations, our police dog service, polygraph, you know, the lie detectors, and just some basic law and forensics.
So we're talking about the Citizen Police Academy. There's still spots available, but why are you even doing this? What's the purpose?
Well, it's our idea was to engage the police and the community together, and then perhaps we can work on ideas to better work on public safety.
Yeah, and it's all about a better understanding as well. Let's talk briefly about traffic enforcement. We're just giving people a snippet of what you might experience at the Academy.
Well, this is something that our traffic law enforcement users use all the time. It's a spotting scope, and they'll take this, they put it on a tripod, and they look through it down the road, 500 meters down the road. And if you're committing an offense like talking on the phone, not wearing your seatbelt, another one, smoking in the car with a child, all those types of offenses, you've been seen way before you're going to see us.
Just because I see you doesn't mean I didn't get seen.
That's right. This is our laser, and we look right through the top of the thing. We're going. There's a laser beam that goes down the highway, 7 football fields, 700 meters down the road, up to that we can see you speeding, and way before that you're even going to see us. So we're going to have you pulled over.
And very quickly?
And this is our radar, and it's just another speed device, and we just point it at the vehicles, register as a speed, and Bob's your uncle, you're probably going to end up with a ticket, unfortunately.
If you want to register for the Citizen Police Academy, go to the website coming up on your screen. Riaz, definitely you need to have Michelle, you definitely need to have a clean record. There's some other criteria there as well. All those details on the website.
That's funny, Dawn. It actually does look like a hairdryer.
Yeah, all about education this morning and different jobs. What do people do? Specifically, the Surrey RCMP. We're taking a bit of a behind-the-scenes look this morning here in Surrey. Up next, it's all about the forensics. We'll be right back. Listen, I have a feeling if I ask anyone here if CSI Miami is at all legit, they're probably going to say, probably not, but it would be a very long pause, right? Just like David Caruso. We're in the forensics lab. Corporal Stephanie Lynn, what kind of work is done in here?
Well, it is a lab for forensic work. So what we do typically is, part of my job is to locate, develop, and lift or preserve evidence, as well as record it with either a camera, notebook, or videotape.
And one of the things that if people do participate in the Citizen Police Academy, they're going to learn a little bit about this. So you're going to teach us now how you, get fingerprints?
One aspect of my job, yes. It's how we find fingerprints, how we develop them, and how we lift them.
Okay, so let's go through it.
So the first thing that we typically do is, first of all, we wear a mask because we have to protect the evidence from our own DNA as well as the DNA that's on there. And as well you don't want to be breathing some of the stuff that's in there. The second thing that I'm going to be doing is with a flashlight, I'm going to be looking for evidence. So let's take a look to see if there's anything around here. So right now I can see there are some handling right about there. It looks like there might be some potential fingerprints there. So the second thing that I would do is, fun part.
This is the part we all recognize, right?
Yes, that's the part that you recognize. So this is the powdering. So this one is called chemist gray.
And what's in it?
You know what? We do know part of it, some of the components, but they're really, really long names and they're kind of embarrassing to try to pronounce.
And they actually keep a bit of a secret from you.
Yes, they do. Some parts of it is a secret. Got the little brush. So you don't want to put too much on it. And then you kind of twirl on it. So right here, you can tell, right about there, there's one that's showing up.
And so how do we now get that evidence so that it's something that you can, file away and examine and all that other stuff?
Well, the next step is I have to mark it so I can remember which fingerprint I'm dealing with, because we might find more than one. So there's my little scale right about here that I want to put right next to it. And then with a China marker, see right now I have a cluster of fingerprints. I can tell there's around 4, so I'm going to circle it.
And we'll get to the final step here because we're running out of time.
Yes.
Not that I'm trying to rush the forensic process, because I'm sure someone is going to say there was tampering of evidence here. Leave it to Breakfast Television to mess you up. You go ahead and continue to do that, Stephanie. For more details, by the way, on the Citizen Police Academy, check out the website. Riaz, there are 25 people that will be admitted into it. There is very strict criteria, and one of them, in addition, of course, to having a clean record, you have to be able to attend all 10 weeks. You're going to learn a ton of stuff, and we're just getting a snippet here on Breakfast Television, and just like that, Riaz, I hope that your name doesn't come up when we look at that.
It's greasy fingers with the fingerprints. It might just. This is fascinating.
The Citizen Police Academy. So one of the things they're going to learn and see is how you, I guess, get a suspect or somebody that's broken the law, right? How important is communication?
It's critical. It's the main focus for any police officer is effective, respectful communication with the public. We want to gain compliance without going beyond that. That's what we're really looking for.
But you know, when we watch television, we always see this most dramatic takedown. Is that typical?
Very, very rare. We had over 170,000 calls for service last year. Only 200 actually went beyond some really basic intervention.
All right, let's see how you do this.
All right. John, you're under arrest for a warrant. I want you to put your hands above your head. Do it right now. Excellent. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Bring your hands behind your back. Point your thumbs up. Stay there. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right.
And then you get prepared to...
Absolutely. I've got compliance.
Yep.
So now I'm going to move in and put the handcuffs on.
You continue to do that, Mike. For more details, by the way, on the Citizen Police Academy and how you can get involved, check out their website, Riaz, again, in addition to obviously having
All right, John, you're
no
under arrest for an outstanding warrant. Do you understand that?
record like this guy. You got to be available for the 10 weeks. More details, go to the website. And look at this, a perfect takedown. Perfect takedown.
Hey, pan the camera back up. What's good about the handcuffs is the head hanging in shame too. He realizes.
Oh, the head hanging in shame.
He's done wrong. He's done wrong. He needs a timeout.
He feels bad. He feels really badly.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Listen, you don't want to miss this. In fact, this may be the first time I've ever seen something like this on BT. An explosive has been placed on our Citytv truck. GAR is going to find it. It's all about learning about the Citizen Police Academy here in Surrey. Coming up next on BT. We'll be right back. Yeah, real education, you know, people will have a chance. They obviously have to go through the whole application process, but to have their own little Citizen Police Academy and learn a bit about the great work they do here at the Surrey RCMP detachment. Now, Sean, before the break, we saw you playing with Gar, who is obviously your dog, but he's a working dog. You did something interesting as we were in break.
Yeah.
So what did you do?
I took him back to the truck just to give him a reset. We were playing, just having some fun like we do it for a morning walk. And now we're going to go do an explosive search. So I wanted to make sure that his head was in the game. So I threw him back in the truck, gave him like 5 seconds to think about it. He comes back out and now he knows we're doing something different. It's just a reset for the dog.
So let's talk about these dogs. Are most police dogs German Shepherds?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
We use labs for specialty work like bombs or just drugs. All of our general duty dogs are all German Shepherds, and they do multitasking from searching to tracking, aggression, finding missing kids, that type of thing.
Now, it's interesting, and we can maybe get Gar ready to go, but you have specific collars for specific jobs.
When we're searching for explosives, because he's always searching for human scent, when he's searching for explosives, we put a special collar on him.
Okay.
Hey. Now, he knows that the only thing he's searching for right now to get a reward is an explosive. So, search me.
So he's looking.
Go on, search. Search. And when he does find it, he'll give us a sit indication. Hey. He'll get as close as he can to it, and then he'll sit.
And let's show, was it there?
It is right there.
And when he finds it, how does he know he's done a good job for you?
Because he'll get this big reward afterwards.
Okay.
We're gonna pretend that he is the only dog in Canada that can find a bomb. Good boy, what you got there, buddy? Good boy, yeah, it's a
That
good
is
boy.
fantastic. I also got to say, he's a very lean dog. Must have a high metabolism.
Yeah, exactly. Not like his handler. So.